The tradition of Sunday Night Baseball. Welcome, everybody. 2K Sports on Major League Baseball. Let's take a look at who's going to be starting for the Cardinals. As he gets into the stub.
Well, pretty even matchup right here. A lineup with some struggle, but a pitcher that struggles at times as well. It's actually his left-handed moving on the pitcher. I think he's going to need run support to have success to win a ball game.
We're just about ready for the first pitch. He delivers a swing line to left center. And the leadoff man of this ball game's on board. See if they get it started early. Now we'll take a quick look at the Cardinals and where they'll be fielding.
Hey, take a look at this. Defensively, the thing to remember is they're ranked in the bottom 5 for the total number of errors committed. That's a lot of mistakes and a lot of extra base runners and bases that they've given up.
Up now, the center fielder. On the way. This is in the air, straight away left. One away. And we're going to see Garcia here.
Well, traditionally, this is one of the best rivalries in baseball, Cubs and Cardinals. But in 2011, Cubs just a footnote as a disappointing season to what the memorable Cardinals went through last year.
One out, man on first. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike. Boy, for the Cardinals, they really did put it to the Cubs winning 10 out of 15. A big reason the Cardinals moved to the postseason, John.
And I know Cubs fans hate to hear statements like this, but that makes it 11 World Series championships for the Cardinals since the Cubs won their last one.
This one's grounded near third, foul. Swung and a ground ball to third. Over to second for one. And a deuce, a double play. Well, that was a quick inning right there. 7 pitches. Bottom half coming right up. St. Louis Cardinals. Starting pitcher for the Cubs. Here he is. And as he gets going against these St. Louis hitters, what do you think's in store?
Well, this is a lineup that at times does struggle to score runs, but this is a pitch.
On the ground to third. Number 7. Throw one to first in time. One away. Now presenting our starting lineup. Here's what Mike Matheny's offense looks like.
Well, this lineup does not instill fear in any opposing pitcher. So they're going to have to try to find ways to take advantage of the opportunities they get and capitalize on those if they're going to have a chance to win.
Got a chance to check out the Cubs defense as they're out on the field.
Now, one of the areas this team really wants to try to make improvement is you take a look, ranked last in their division defensively, and they're going to have to tighten things up a little bit to try to improve this area of their team.
Here's the delivery. There's a hard comebacker right through the center. And a good throw gets him 2 down. Navarro at the plate. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And that's the first hit for the Cardinals in this one.
Oh, I love being able to get hits with 2 outs. Even if there's no one on base and you don't drive in any runs. What it does is, though, it prolongs the inning and it makes the opposing pitcher work harder and can possibly get him out of the game earlier.
Third baseman up. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Down the center of the strike zone, and he's in the hole, 0-2.
Now, when he's behind in the count, he's just not a good fastball hitter, so I expect him to attack him with the fastball.
Here's the delivery. Wanted to get him fishing, but he misses. 1-2.
They went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
The 1-2 pitch. Slider tough to lay off, and it's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball well off the mark, and it's full 3-2. Full count pitch. On the ground to second. And Garcia picks it. Throws on to first. Side is retired. No runs and a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. Both teams still looking for a vital run. And the cleanup man stands in. He'll start it off here in the second. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
Apparently he's looking for something a lot harder than that 4-seam fastball. I don't know what else he has because he's way out in front.
That one is going to miss. Low for a ball. 1-1. Good spot for the changeup that time. 1-2. One-two pitch coming. And that misses the strike zone away to even things at 2. Two on the way. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
Well, 2 strikes, you have to try to fight off this pitch. You have to think away and adjust in. They went away, but he couldn't make contact.
Gomez at the plate.
Well, divisional play was a big reason for the Cubs' troubles last season. They opened the season, how about this, 7-21 against NL Central opponents. One of the big reasons they found themselves 14 games under 500 by mid-June.
The pitch. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1. Cubs had some very tough competition in that Central, made even tougher by the fact, Steve, that the Pirates turned out to be pretty good.
You're right, and I believe by the time that July rolled around, everybody else was above 500, just the Cubs and Astros below.
Fastball is up high, then it's 1-2.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. 4-seam fastball up in the zone.
The 1-2 pitch. Change up that time, swings and misses. That'll be strike 3 and 2 down.
Gary, let's check out this changeup in K-Cam.
Explain this one. Headed right down Main Street, and he missed it.
Well, the hitters up here are the best of the best, but they're still human, and this is just going to show you that anybody can swing and miss a pitch down the middle.
It's going to be Rodriguez now. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And that's going to be a base hit for Rodriguez.
Well, with that big 2-out hit right there in this inning, you know the manager's in there telling him, let's not let him breathe. Let's not let him get that 3rd out. Let's score before this inning's over.
Number 7 man at the plate. Here's a knuckle curve in there for strike 1.
And this pitcher features that great knuckle curveball with the exceptional break on it. Very difficult to pick it up out of his hand.
Up the middle it goes. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. Scoreboard still empty as we're looking for the first run. Middle of the lineup coming along. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crunk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, the pitcher going for that hole in most hitters swing up and in. He found that strike zone with a 4-seam fastball, and he couldn't get to it.
Low for a ball, 1-1.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one, though.
Here's the pitch. Curveball just off the black, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Good change that time, but he doesn't bite, and it's now 3-1.
Well, you don't really have to worry about this guy taking you out of the ballpark, so 3-0. Here you go, right down Broad Street. Challenge him and see what happens.
A line drive toward short. Sosa. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning. And Hansen's in the box.
Well, against the NL Central last year, it's about what you would expect from the Cardinals. They beat up on the Cubs and Astros, the team at the bottom of the division, and played the Brewers, Pirates, and Reds pretty evenly.
Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. The Cardinals, Steve was talking about in their own division. They won 15 of the last 22 division games, John.
Well, that was during the Cardinals' major playoff push in the last month of the season, at the same time as the Braves were in the midst of their massive meltdown.
Swung on and a grounded to first. And he steps on first. That's the second out. It's going to be Blanco now. Here's a fly ball to straightaway left. Rodriguez is there. That's caught. Side is retired. And they're unable to make any noise here in this half inning. The Cardinals just can't get the offense going. Leadoff batter will get a shot at it later on in this inning. And their catcher at the plate. And of course, as a pitcher, you got to keep your eye on which pitches are effective on any given day and which ones aren't. Here's a look at which pitches he's thrown that have generated hits.
Well, this guy's knuckle curve's been hit 2 times.
Well, John, that's the one pitch that they've been able to see coming out of his hand. It's just the 3rd inning. So far, he's been fantastic out there, the way he's mixed those pitches up overall.
1-0 pitch is a slider. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Well, it's tough to do any damage when you throw a slider down in the strike zone, and that's exactly what he did right there. Got the hitter to swing through it.
Here's the 1-1. Foul! Swung on and fouled away. Got him. 1 away.
Well, credit the pitcher right there. Good 2-strike pitch down and away. Not much he could have done with that, even if he had made contact.
And their pitcher at the plate now.
Comparte concha de tu madre, comparte.
On the ground to second. Casilla scoops it up. And that's in plenty of time for the out.
Look, Gary, this guy makes it look easy, and he retires another one at first.
It's Sosa at the plate. He singled in his last at bat. And starts him out here. Hit sharply towards the hole. Nobody's able to get under that one. It falls, a base hit.
Boy, after 2 outs, they finally got a man on board right here in this inning. So let's see if they can get back-to-back hits going and maybe get some momentum.
Number 2 spot in the lineup up again. Flew out last time. First pitch on the way. Ball gets in front, stopped it. It's in the dirt. Pauses, and now the 1-0. And he got good wood up the middle. And he gets the force at second. That is a tremendous defensive effort. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. Both teams still looking for a vital run. Another chance for the leadoff hitter coming up in the inning. And Casilla's batting. He's our first batter, home half of the 3rd inning. That one swung on, hit in the air. Gomez is there. And he gets over and grabs it with the left.
This ball was well hit. The ball looked like it was going to carry deeper. The right fielder had just enough time to slide over and put it away.
Valdez is batting. He'll get his first crack at it. He delivers. Swing and a bouncing ball up the middle. Sosa. Wide throw. Can't get him at first base. Now there's center fielder at the plate. 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1.
Well, anytime you recognize a slider, you got to be very patient with it. You can't be over anxious. You got to stay back, and then when you see it good enough, let it fly.
Pitch on the way. There's a swing and a liner. 2 away. In the box again, their left fielder. Grounded out last time. Runner on first, 2 away. And the first pitch. Change up, misses badly, 1-0.
Well, that pitch right there, that change up away, if a guy's looking for it, that's a great pitch to be able to hit the other way with some power.
The 1-0 now. 1-0 pitch, a slider in there. 1-1.
Well, the backdoor breaking ball right there. They set up away and executed the pitch perfectly.
A smash towards the hole, and Garcia picks it. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Things will start getting a little more difficult. Third man in the lineup coming up. And we're going to see Garcia here. He'll start things off here, inning number 4. First pitch to him. Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1.
Look, Gary, the way this is going so far here in the 4th, I mean, they do have 3 hits. So they've had a couple of base runners, but I think that because they're not mounting hit after hit, they may have to put some plays on to get the runners moving.
And that's a base hit. Garcia gets on.
Well, that's the start they wanted right there. You get the first guy on with the inning, no outs. Big things could happen now.
Cleanup man in the box again. 0 for 1 thus far. He's running towards second. Strike 1. And he is out trying to take second. Swing liner back up the middle. That looks like a single.
Well, 1 out and a man on first base. That big single right there gives them a couple outs to work with to see if they can push him across the board.
Gomez at the plate. Now, to be effective, you got to mix your pitch types and speed. Here's what we've seen from this pitcher today. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, and a couple times he's gotten a little bit out of rhythm, got a few hiccups here and there, but for the most part, he's been pretty outstanding.
Well, some of the hitters have been able to put the ball in play and hit the ball hard, but it's not about mixing his pitches up. He's got to execute the pitch when he throws it as well.
Lays off that one, outside edge, and it's a strike.
Well, let's see if they attack him with the curveball early on. He tends to struggle early in the at-bat.
The pitch lined up the middle, and another hit back-to-back. The Cubs in a nice position to capitalize.
Well, that's 3 consecutive hits he's given up. He can't be out of gas yet. He just has to bear down and get somebody out. They don't want to go to the bullpen this early in the game.
It's going to be Rodriguez now.
A bit of a break here right now, Gary. The fact that there are runners on base, but this guy tends to struggle a little bit at the plate.
1 out with runners at first and second. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and popped way up high. Play is made. And the number 7 batter in the box. Grounded out his last time up. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike 1. Take a look at this first pitch delivered and see how he's doing.
Talk about the importance of first pitch strikes. Well, this shows you here he's retired 6 hitters in this game after he's thrown a first pitch strike.
And he lays off that one outside. 1-2.
Well, I'm going out of the zone right now, Gary, trying to get him to chase something rather than giving him a good pitch to hit.
The 1-2 on its way. Ground ball to short. Oh, he's got it. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. No runs on 3 base hits and 2 men left on. Scoreboard still empty as we're looking for the first run. Things will start getting difficult with the 3rd man in the order lurking ahead. Navarro at the plate. He's 1 for 1 so far. First pitch to him. Lays off that one inside. Ball 1.
This guy likes to pull the string on hitters, Gary, particularly if they don't have a lot of patience at the plate. They'll get you thinking fastball and then pull the string and swinging and missing.
Gets that call at the knees, evens the count at 1 apiece. And you're absolutely right, Steve. If you are not patient, you will find yourself swinging at that pitch before it's anywhere near the plate.
Well, he tries to speed the hitter up with the fastball and then get them out in front of the changeup.
That's taken low for a ball. 2-1.
But if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
2-1 on the way. Here's a slider that bounces to the plate. The 3-1 on the way. Did he try and muscle up that time? But he missed, and the count's full. 3-2. Steve, how well is that pitching performance standing up?
How's this righty doing it? Well, he's getting a lot of ground ball outs, and it's because they just cannot seem to stay behind the ball. They keep hitting the top of the ball.
This will give him a base runner as that pitch misses. Ball 4.
I don't think he meant to do that. At first base was open. I think he's willing to live with it, but I think he wanted to try to get this guy out.
Up now, their rookie 3rd baseman.
Now, Gary, you don't want to do this in this kind of a situation. Put a walk on base with a guy who's the go-ahead run in the game. That's a mistake.
The first pitch starts him out with a curveball for a strike. And what he's done here in this situation with the walk coming where it did, Steve, is really give the offense a lot of options.
Well, as a pitcher, you can't try to miss bats. Go at them, throw strikes, make them put it in play, let the defense work.
Oh! Trying to get him to chase a slider, but it's 1-2. And you're having a day like this guy is on the mound. Takes a lot of things to be going right for you. Here's a look at his strategy on mixing up his pitch types.
Well, there's no doubt about his command in this game today, doing a great job of alternating his pitch choices.
And you have to give some credit to the catcher as well. They're working together, effectively going through these hitters, knowing how they want to attack them.
Able to set him down there, chalk that one up as a strikeout for him.
Well, 90 miles per hour on the gun, but still not much movement.
Up again now, the number 5 spot. Grounded out his last time through. One out, runner on at first. Here it comes. Pops him up and way up there. 2 down. And Hansen's in the box. How's he delivering on these first pitches? Let's look and see.
Pound the strike zone. Strike 1, critical, and it's proving to play out in this one. He's retired 9 batters in this game when he's thrown a first pitch strike.
And starts him out here. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And Garcia's going to play it. And that one's put away to retire the side. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. The Cardinals just can't get the offense going. Catcher up to the plate. He'll get us started here in the 5th. First pitch on the way. And that is swung on, put in play. And Blanco. That's one away. And their pitcher up again. He bounced out his last time. And it's fouled off.
Foul!
Here's the pitch. Slider locked him up. He's behind 0-2.
Boy, good pitching, good defense. They're getting it done today, and obviously limiting this offense, keeping them off the board. Only 3 guys left on base the entire game.
Changeup called strike 3. That's the second out.
Well, it made that one look easy, huh? I mean, look at 3 pitches and a strikeout.
It's Sosa at the plate. 2 for 2 in the game. And here's the first one. Swung on, that is hit. The dive, and he's got it. Throws in time to first. What a play. No scoring here, ending this half inning. No runs appearing on that scoreboard yet. And for those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. It's going to be Blanco now. He's going to start the home half of the 5th. Ugly pitch. Catcher able to somehow scoop that out. There's a swing towards the hole. That's one away.
Gary, I tell you what, I think he caught that one in self-defense. He couldn't even move. He had to just get the glove up.
And Casillas batting. We have seen a great pitching performance on the mound and a tremendous use of that strike zone that's been on display here.
His command and control have been solid. Not perfect, but the great pitching coaches will all agree that when you can mix locations along with pitch types, that you have the greatest chance of success each time out on the mound.
And John, you know this is a game of adjustments, and the hitters have not been able to adjust to the location and the rhythm of his pitching.
Here's a curveball that bounces to the plate. One 0 on the way. Runs that one too far inside, goes to 2-0.
Well, that pitch just took off right there and exploded out of the pitcher's hand. Kept it just a little bit inside, though. Tough pitch to hit. Good job by the hitter to lay off.
Swung on and ripped towards second. Out number 2. Valdez settling in. Reached on an error his last time around. And the first pitch. Lined right at the second baseman. And Garcia picks it. Throws to first, side is retired. No runs, no hits, no one left on. Number 2 spot in the lineup up again. Bounced into a fielder's choices last time. Here's the first pitch. Slider misses badly with it. 1-0.
Well, outstanding pitching effort so far here. I mean, he's left 3 runners on base in this game. I mean, but he's just shutting down this lineup, and when he needs to make a pitch, he seems to always find a way to do it.
That's just off the black. Falls behind. 2-0. He deals. Hit in the air to center field. And he makes the catch. 1 away.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here, and that's 6 in a row that he's set down.
And we're going to see Garcia here. 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on the way. Change up just misses. 1-0.
The pitcher right there got lucky that ball stayed down in the zone. If that's up just a little bit higher, that ball could have been a souvenir.
Here's the 1-0. 1-0 pitch, knuckle curve, swung on and missed. 1-1.
Scouting reports indicate when the count is 1-1, he's really aggressive. So I'm being real careful on this pitch.
Line drive fouled off towards first. 1-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
At 86 miles per hour and as flat as that, pretty dangerous pitch right there.
Well, he just looked overpowered on those 2 fastballs.
John thought timing that time just didn't seem to be there in the at-bat.
Well, and a strikeout like that will give the pitcher a lot of confidence.
Well, this is what you pay good money for to come to a ball game for a moment just like this.
He had a single in his last time up. And here's the first one. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Doesn't get the call on the slider. 1-1. On the way. And it's fouled away. Oh! And that's another foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Got him. And he has just been magnificent through 6. Still got outs to get, Steve, but he's in this one.
Now, Gary, he's got his great stuff and his great location.
So they can't push across any runs. They've been shut out through the first 6. Both teams still looking for a vital run. And the first pitch. Put something off, and it swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, Gary, this guy has an outstanding changeup. I mean, he makes his living by deceiving the hitter.
Here's the pitch. Missed badly with a change there. 1-1.
You know, Gary, I mean, the reason he gets so many swings and misses on this pitch is the change in velocity. He'll throw the hard fastball and then pull the string on the changeup. The hitter sees fastball, thinks fastball, gets out in front, and swings and misses.
It's fouled off. 1-2 pitch coming. And another foul ball. Foul ball! Outside, 2-2 now.
Well, that's where you look for a changeup from the pitcher away in the strike zone. If they look for it and get it, they can really shoot that thing the other way and do some damage.
Low and a bit inside for a ball. 3-2.
Well, he's trying to run that fastball low and inside. Just couldn't quite pick up that corner. Didn't get the call.
3-2 on the way. Curveball got him, 1 away.
That's a hard-biting curveball right there with great break. Awfully tough to put in play. Swung right through it.
In the box again, their left fielder. Grounded out last time. And he starts him out. First pitch is a big curveball in there. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Took something off, but it's low. 1-1. Slider just off the black that time. 2-1. That's off the plate away. 3-1.
Well, there's no excuse for getting 3-0 on this guy. You have to make him swing the bat.
Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And he's in there easily. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's one down here.
Well, you'll take base runners any way you can get them, and sometimes you don't have to have the prettiest swing to be effective. This infield single right here might get this team started.
Navarro at the plate. Walked in his last plate appearance. The pitch. Lined foul towards third. He makes contact. Line drive. And that's going to be a base hit for Navarro. This a great situation for some offense.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He manages to drive that high 0-1 pitch for a base hit. Good patience, good pitch recognition.
Sure looked like the hitter had decided he wasn't going to get behind 0-2. He was going to wail.
He was aggressive, no question about it. Got a pitch he could handle and took advantage.
Mateo is going to come in and pinch run. 2 men on, 1 out. There he goes for second. Ball! They didn't even give it a shot there. No throw. He's got the steal.
They just lost track of him out there. I don't know if they lost their mind or what, but he made it easily into second base, uncontested.
1-0 delivery is a fastball in there. 1-1.
Well, when you throw the fastball, that's where you want it to go. Now you can elevate a pitch next time around.
Ground ball towards the second baseman. And he throws to first in time. Out number 2. Up again now, the number 5 spot. Popped up his last at bat. Now the first pitch. Line drive. That's foul towards first. Takes a swing at that 0-1 pitch, but the curve is in there for strike 2.
Now 2 strikes on the hitter. They're a strike away from getting out of this jam with the game still tied.
Here's the delivery. Rings him up. Steve, we got 3 innings left to go in this ball game. He's got the shutout going. We'll see whether or not he's got enough to go through.
Well, it's a fantastic effort so far. Now it comes down to heart. Does he have the heart to finish it off?
Gomez at the plate. He'll start things off here in the 7th. And he lays off one low. 1-0.
Well, what an outstanding effort by the pitcher today. I mean, he has just been on top of his game, making the pitches, and offensively, they just have not been able to back hits up with other hits to mount the rally. They've been held scoreless here today.
And he's on. That's the go-ahead run.
Well, a great job right there by the first hitter in this inning to get on base. And, you know, a lot of big innings are started with that first guy getting on. And you have 1 or 2 big innings in a game, and that can be the difference in the outcome.
It's going to be Rodriguez now. When you see a pitching performance like we've seen from the man on the mound today, there have to be a lot of things going right, and they have been. Here's a breakdown of how often he's gotten those hitters to chase pitches outside the zone.
Well, he's really locked in right now. Got the hitters off balance, forcing the hitters to swing at pitches outside of the zone, expanding that strike zone.
Unpredictability, that's the toughest thing on any hitter. When you can't guess with the pitcher and you can't guess location, it makes it so difficult.
Now watch out. There goes Gomez. 1-1. And his throw. He is out. Great throw.
Well, he's pitching with a lot of confidence out there right now and been very efficient with his stuff. A hard guy to beat when he's locked in, and he's clearly locked in today.
Nice play at second base. They'll think twice next time they try and run.
Now, the catcher has to have good feet to get a good release. He had quick feet behind the plate and made an accurate throw.
Rodriguez taking that one. It's in there.
Now 1-2 is a pitcher's count, so there's no reason to give him a good pitch to hit right here.
The 1-2 on its way. Rings him up. Man, he has just mastered this offense in this ball game, and no signs he's letting up.
Well, he's been sharp all game long, but you just hope going through the order for the third time and the fourth time, guys don't start picking up on the tendencies.
In the box, their third baseman. Grounded out his last time up. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in there, no balls and a strike.
Well, that's a nice pitch right there to pound the hitter in, tie his hands up so he can't drive the ball.
Here's the delivery. A line drive towards the hole, and that's out number 3.
Now, Gary, he's in absolute control out there right now. And I have to suspect they're going to leave him in as long as he can go, as long as the pitch count doesn't get too high.
Both teams still looking for a vital run. And Hansen's in the box. And taking a look here, the pitch types that he's thrown today that have yielded hits.
That four-seam fastball of his, it's gotten hit 2 times over the course of the game.
Well, you know, that pitch, even though it's been hit a couple of times, at this point in the game, he's still got a shutout going, so not a lot of weakness to point to. He's getting out of the innings unscathed. Defense is getting the job done behind him.
There's a swing and a miss behind 0-1.
Ball.
Missed badly with the fastball there, 1-1. Back up the middle and through for a hit. The go-ahead run is on.
Well, anytime you can get on base with no outs to start an inning, you know that an extra base hit will probably score you. But even if the batter behind you can figure out a way to get on base, now you have the potential for a huge inning.
It's going to be Blanco now. Lined out last time up. The first pitch. Swings a little early that time, 0-1. Here's the delivery. Missed badly with that curve there, 1-1. Oh, and he takes off for second. And he is out trying to take second.
Well, no runs so far, and he's been able to make every pitch he needs to neutralize some of these big bats, getting the job done. He looks like he's feeling good.
There's a catcher who's got to really work at getting that out.
Well, a changeup on that pitch. It takes a little longer to get there, so you have to speed up your release from behind the plate and make the accurate throw. Everything came together.
Great balance behind the plate. And that's inside, and he's worked it to a full count.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here, trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch, didn't get the strike.
Payoff pitch. And it goes foul. The full count pitch. And that's another foul ball.
Well, you know, the last thing the pitcher wants to do on a 3-2 count is to walk a guy, but give the pitcher credit. He still made a pretty good.
There's a ground ball. Number 7. You're out. 2 down.
Well, Gary, for every pitcher, it's a little bit different, you know, how long they can go into a game. But right now, he still looks pretty strong right now. 2 outs in the 7th. I think he's got a chance to shut them down the rest of the way. But, Gary, this is where the legends of the game make their marks.
0 for 2 thus far. And Casilla ready for the first pitch. Hit sharply towards the hole. And out. Pitcher makes a nice play at first base.
That was a nice play. Saw the opportunity at first. Didn't waste any time getting over. That's the key. Beat the runner to the bag.
Good hustle off the mound.
Well, if I have to predict what's going to happen the rest of this game, I'd have to say he's going to continue doing what he's doing because he looks strong, he looks sharp, and they don't seem to have a chance against him so far.
The Cardinals just can't get the offense going. And the number 8 spot rolls around. Here's the first pitch. Ball. There's the knuckle curve. Too low. 1-0.
Look here, listen, he's made pitches. They've had a few base runners on against him, no question about it. They've got a few hits, but he's been able to keep them from putting hit after hit after hit together. He's kept them off the scoreboard and let his defense do the work.
1-0 looks like a knuckle curve that dances outside. 2-0.
That's a great pitch right there. That knuckle curve ball down and away. And I tell you what, though, you got to give the hitter a lot of credit because a lot of guys would have swung at that. How he held back on that pitch, I'll never know.
Dropped the changeup. 2-0, and he missed it. 2-1.
Well, he clearly fooled him right there. He had him thinking fastball, and he pulled the string on it. Got him to swing right through it.
Plays off the slider that time. 3-1.
Well, the hitter's not a big threat at the plate right here, so the last thing you want to do is go 3-0, but that's what he did. Now, look, he's probably going to take 1, possibly 2 strikes. You got to throw it over the plate and make him hit it.
Here's a check swing, and it evens the count at 2. It's in there. The 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. And now we've got 1 down here in this 8th inning of a shutout ball game.
Now he's just putting on a show out there right now, Gary.
And their rookie pitcher in the box. Called out on strikes in his last appearance. And starts him out here. Watches a changeup go by for strike 1.
The hitter saw fastball, the pitcher threw changeup. Not a good combination for the hitter.
Swung on and fouled away. And he fouls off another one. Here's the pitch. Strike him out. Wow. And again, there's no doubt, as has been the case throughout this game, he's in charge.
Now, listen, when you got a guy pitching like this, you got to give him the shot for the win.
It's Sosa at the plate. 2 for 3 thus far. And here's the first one. A swing line to left center. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on base.
Well, he's having a heck of a day so far. It's his 3rd hit of the game in this one. They just can't seem to find an answer for him.
Now there's center fielder at the plate. Last time up, flew out. First pitch to him. This is in the air, straight away left. That one's grabbed, side retired.
Now he's got a chance to get in that dugout, take a deep breath, get his legs back underneath him, and find that energy to raise his level of performance to close it out.
Scoreboard still empty as we're looking for the first run. Valdez batting now. He's going to lead off the home half of the 8th. First pitch on the way. Swings, lines this one back up the middle, and he's on. That's the go-ahead run.
Gary may have surprised himself right there. Good piece of hitting by the pitcher. Hey, nothing like giving yourself a little offensive support.
And it rolls around to the top again. Struck out swinging last time. Still seeking his first hit of the ball game. First pitch on the way. Swing and a liner to right center. And it's through. That's a base hit. Runner around second. He's heading for third.
Well, this guy's always a threat to go. He steals a lot of bases, so they're going to have to keep a close eye on him, and maybe they'll make a mistake to the hitter paying attention to the runner.
Number 2 spot in the lineup up again.
But Gary, he struggles with runners on base, so look for them to go right at him at the plate now.
Runners at the corners with no one out. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing, line drive, center field. And there it is. Could this be it? And game over. The winning run scores, and that's a wrap.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
Now we're going to award our player of the game.
Well, any starting pitcher will tell you that the last thing he wants to ever have to do is to turn the game over to the bullpen. They like to finish what they start, and that's exactly what he did today. He had all his pitches working, and he had complete command of the strike zone out there. He kept his lineup in check for the entire game and finished it strong.
And, Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
And until next time, this is Gary Thorne, along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We'll catch you at the yard.
Rey de Lyrics dice, bro. Harrison Block dice KLK. Rey de Lyrics dice cómo puedo descargar ese juego.